What's the most profound or life-changing piece of advice you've ever received? And how did it impact your life? It was something like, if you're giving your best 100 of the time, then it's not your best, it's your average. You cannot give 100 of the time. The USS Enterprise could go max warp any time they want to go somewhere, but it would kill everyone inside. It really just put into perspective that I don't have to destroy myself trying to always do my best. And a great job of explaining the impact it's had on me, but it helps me combat my OCD, which tells me that if I'm not working myself to the point of medical exhaustion, I'm not doing anything at all. I'm a wildland firefighter who started as a low-level engineer crew member in 2019. An engine boss who was a total bitch most of the time. But when you got to know her, you realized she really knew her shit up and down and just put on a tough face because being a woman in fire is hard. I trusted her with my life. She told me to take something from everyone that you work under. I've remembered that for everyone that's ever supervised me from then on. She taught me not to act like a huge bitch to my subordinates, but also not to take shit from anyone. One of the most profound pieces of advice I've received is to always stay curious and open-minded. It's a simple idea, but it has had a significant impact on my life. By embracing curiosity, I've been able to learn from every experience and encounter, whether it's a conversation with someone new or a challenging situation. This mindset has led me to explore new interests, grow as a person, and approach life with a sense of wonder and excitement. You don't really get more confident, you just get braver. If you want to be more confident, then you must first value courage. Imposter syndrome never really goes away. It's better to focus on living in accordance with your values. Don't worry about feeling like the kind of person you want to be. You'll be the person you want to be when you have a solid track record of acting like the person you want to be. Until you acknowledge own your role in your past failed relationships, change your own behavior, you will continue to repeat the same way of life. You cannot bring your past to your present, expect to change or better your future. Enter the impact. Change my life for the better in every way. The only constant in life is change. This saying reminds us that change is an inevitable part of life, and embracing it can lead to growth and new opportunities. It encourages adaptability and resilience, qualities that can help individuals navigate life's challenges and transitions more effectively. When I was in my early 20s, I wanted to start a business. I needed to spend $1,500 on equipment. My dad said, if you think $1,500 is a lot of money, you're never going to have a lot of money. He was right. I'm in my 50s now, and when I reflect on my past, that was a life-changing piece of advice. It's sometimes more important to ensure people want to keep working with you than being right. Knowing when those times are and playing those hands correctly is the single most important factor. That skyrocketed my career when I was my own worst enemy into my late 20s. Not quite life advice, but I remember a long time ago I had to people unrelated to each other say, in almost the same exact words, "I like you, but you're too negative," really shook me out of some behaviors, and it's a tendency I still fight to this day. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I was. Not really advice, more like a proverb, but these words really help me reflect on my personal accomplishments and strides I've made when I feel like I'm not doing well in life or feel stuck. Out looking at the price tag you must work without looking at the clock. That really impacted me too, to point where I'm late to my classes, or I don't pack up early for the next class and stay behind. My father had a way with words and once said to me, "You meet a lot more old drunks out there than you meet old doctors." It was his way of saying you can do everything right and still not get the results you want. Take time to know yourself. When you know who you are, you can be wise about your goals, your dreams, your standards, your convictions. Knowing who you are allows you to live your life with purpose and meaning. Oh look, bot posts that Reddit refuses to filter out. Welcome to Reddit's AI investment. Dumbasses. Too strict of moderation means worse things than porn and gambling ads, you'll see. I learned that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you learn from them and keep moving forward. It really helped me stop being so hard on myself all the time. Stoicism is a pretty good mindset to adopt if you look into it. Had a therapist recommended it to me. It helped a lot when I actually followed it. Your circumstances don't cause you stress. The way you respond to your circumstances is what causes your stress. Nobody is paying attention to you. They are worried about themselves. No need to be self-conscious. Just because you treat her right, it doesn't mean that's how she wants to be treated. This post only has 5 comments but 41 upvotes in 15 minutes. That's sus as fuck. Buy real estate as soon as you can afford it. Don't wait for the perfect house. That success is more often the result of tenacity than intelligence. Sometimes you can't do anything about things that suck.